When you don't file your taxes on time, penalties and interest are usually a part of the equation now. There's two types of main penalties that you should think about in this situation. Failure to pay penalties, which means you're just late on your tax payments. But there's also failure to file penalties, which means that you owe penalties, of course, for not filing your tax return. And the failure to file penalties are much higher than the failure to pay penalties. So let's say that you're not ready to file your return by the due date, which for a personal return is April 15th. In order to save yourself the late filing penalties, you can file an extension. That ensures that if you don't file your return by the deadline, the April 15th deadline, and as long as you file that extension, you won't be charged the failure to file penalties, which are pretty steep and expensive. If you don't pay your tax, though, you'll still be charged the failure to pay penalty. Filing an extension doesn't get rid of the failure to pay penalty. So if you have to file an extension this year, for, let's say it's April 15th, 2025, and you're just not ready to file your return, at least file an extension. That'll prevent, a lot of the penalties. And also, if you can, make a payment to the IRS. Send in an estimation of how much you think you might owe. Because as long as you get that payment in either on April 15th or before it, you can also prevent failure to pay penalties. And even if you pay a little bit over, when you do go and file your return, it'll calculate the exact tax you owe. And if you've overpaid, then you should get a refund back. It's not a big deal.